Hello Bigfoot hunters and Bigfoot, but mostly Bigfoot in this video. My name is MoronicBody, and these are my top tips and tricks for playing Bigfoot against a full team of Bigfoot hunters. Just a heads up, this video will go over some of the things my other videos do, but only on the Bigfoot side of things. Lastly, make sure to like and subscribe to tell me to do more Bigfoot tips. Number 10. Nighttime is when hunters expect you to attack. You also have a damage resistance at night, so due to this, you can expect it to take a ton of damage at night if the team is grouped up. But if the hunting team is separated, always go for the person who is alone. That person can put as many doors, traps, and flares in the way, but if you are capable of downing that person, you did a lot. Now it's up to you if it's worth attacking more in the day or at night, but I highly recommend switching it up from time to time. That way they don't exactly know when you're coming. Number 9. Weapons unlocked in saves can be the end of the best Bigfoot players. Use your superior movement to find the codes. If a code is in a hunting tower, break the tower. The hunters will be unable to get into it and see the code, locking that weapon out of the game permanently. This comes down to knowing the possible spawn locations of the codes, but for weapons like the M4 that can always tear you a new one, it might be best to camp it out, as it's guaranteed that a hunter who knows what they are doing will go there. If a hunter player comes and is alone, that's a free down. Just remember, a Bigfoot that is camping is way less effective than a hunter who is camping. Number 8. Doors are free bear traps for the hunters. If you have the stamina and are not planning on attacking, start breaking the doors of well-defensive buildings. This will deny the hunters the free bear trap that is that door or doors. If a building has multiple doors, those are the ones you should be taking out first, then ones with only one door. Number 7. Tunneling is where you pick a player and go after that player until they are dead. Tunneling in games seem a bit dickish, but in Bigfoot, it's one of the most effective ways to get rid of health packs. There are a limited supply of health packs on the map, and they are the only way a hunter can heal themselves. Due to this, it'll be most effective to go after the one person with the least amount of health, who is usually who you are tunneling. If you're able to get rid of those health packs quickly, the game is basically yours instantly. Now, when you're actually able to kill someone, I recommend not going after the person you tunneled unless they are the strongest in the hunting group. Number 6. When you're capable of killing a hunter, it's good to choose your target wisely. You don't want to kill the weakest person on the team. Rather, you should kill the strongest person on the hunting team. That way, you get them out of the game, and the hunting group will have to go on without the expert marksman. Number 5. Eating trash gives Bigfoot some health and stamina. Due to it being trash, you do not need to spend stamina killing an animal to heal or to try to gain stamina quickly. Eat garbage. Garbage heals you and gives you a little stamina. Using this, you can attack way more often and catch the hunters off guard. Number 4. Bigfoot has abilities that you can use during the game. These abilities are wildly different on how useful they actually are. The best ability, in my opinion, is the Roar. Well, I forget the name of it, so I'm just going to call it the Roar. The best ability, in my opinion, is the Roar. This ability will show you the direction a hunter is in. When using it, you will see a red stain for each alive player. The more you see it, the further they are, and if you don't see it, you're closer and you will just have to look around. This is one of Bigfoot's only way to actually find hunters, so I tend to use it a lot. Number 3. The first night is a moment both you and the hunters are at the weakest. You have no stamina, and the hunters only have 2 weapons and very limited ammunition. Using strategies like eating garbage or eating easier to kill animals, you can gain your stamina up quickly. You should use this stamina to look at the nearest hunter and attack. They will not have much ammo and will usually be alone as the hunters split up. Go for the down if you can. Number 2. Remember to play as a hunter. You should never only play as Bigfoot, as if you do, you will get destroyed more times than not. Playing as a hunter allows you to know the strategies hunters will use against you. You can then try to counter the strategy before they have the chance to use it. I also recommend watching tutorials for Bigfoots to know what hunters can do. I'm not saying that because I make tutorial videos, I'm serious. Learning the mechanics of the game will help you out a ton in becoming a good Bigfoot. Number 1. Bigfoot thrives on late and very early game. Late game for Bigfoot is where the game is starting to drag out. The hunters should have a bunch of equipment at that point, meaning it's your job to make them waste it. Maybe fake an attack to make them shoot an explosive before you're in range. Either way, in late game, the hunters will be starved of equipment. Attack quickly and go to heal any damage they did. Make sure to also attack more at night in late game, as you won't have a ton of health anymore. Just remember, when it comes down to late game, the hunters will have used a ton of resources. While you don't have to worry about resources on your end except for stamina, but usually at late game you have so much of that it doesn't even matter. Playing Bigfoots can be fun, but the hardest part of playing Bigfoot has to be actually finding a game where you can play as Bigfoot. It seems like everyone wants to play as Bigfoot, so good luck. I can already imagine how hard it is to find people to play Bigfoot against just for this background footage. But hey, I hope you find some games and kill those hunters. Please like, subscribe, happy hunting, and remember, see ya.